Today we are checking out some insane Sims 4 build hacks. So this creator has found an excellent hack where you actually use that weird jelly floor lamp in the game, and you use it so that you can alt place objects into really specific locations. I'm gonna show you what I mean. So let's say I'm building my home office in The Sims 4 and I decide, oh, I want a cute lamp on that side, and looking at clutter objects, oh, I want a box on that side, but then, oh, what if I want a flask too? I can't place it on there. What I'm sure most of you already know at this stage, if you turn move objects on, you can place it on. But the problem is it often clips through the other objects. Now, some of you may already know that you can actually move the desk out of the way. You can actually just hold the Alt key to smoothly place this around and try and put it back on. But the problem is you're having to use your eye to guess where it goes on the table, and it can just be a bit confusing when you're trying to like place something in a really specific place on the table. You're having to move it out of the way, putting this out, moving it back again. It's just a bit unreliable. So according to this hack, guys, this guy found, which is really cool, you can use the base game kids floor lamp, place the floor lamp where you want the clutter object to go, and then I'll get my thermos and I'll put it on top, directly on top of this lamp. Put this back where it needs to go, move the lamp, and it's there. And you can repeat this. So I could maybe put here, what do I want? Is this like a notebook? So I want that notebook there. So I'm gonna move this out of the way again, place the notebook right in the middle here, where I want it to go, put this back, and then get rid of the floor lamp. It's so cool. There's also an object like a dish rack that would fit, I think, really nicely in this kitchen. So I want the edge of the dish rack, okay, to be here. So I'm going to move both of these out of the way, put it straight, and then move that back. See, what I didn't figure out is actually if it's in the right place. So it's not hanging off. Yeah. So there we go. So we've got the dish rack. I should have placed it. Oh no, hang on. There we go. I turned it the right way around. So you can see you can actually use this jelly lamp thing to actually make a lot of spaces. I think the best space is probably for a computer desk and also coffee tables. On the subject of clutter kits, I don't know why I didn't go for the everyday clutter kit, because look, glasses, oh, I can fit glasses in there. I'm just shoving all the clutter I can. So I want to add a phone, I think. So I'm gonna move the phone on top of the jelly lamp. Is that going to work there? It is. Let me move these glasses now. I want the glasses to be just here. So I'll move this, put the glasses just over the jelly lamp, remove the jelly lamp, boom. And this is how you clutter a space, just with a little jelly lamp. I love that life hack and I'm going to use it all of the time. Okay, this next hack, immediately, don't do this. Don't use a base game gravel and hedges to do the front of your house. No, instead we use the get together brick or the get together terrain paint. And the second one that goes with it, you lower the opacity down and you actually apply the other terrain paint on top of the original one. Add some dirt to blend it in. Okay, this is just a small little hack, which I feel like might be quite cool. Add a layer of dirt on top to make it look a bit more warm, and then use a patch of grass to make the dirt blend even more. Gosh, I mean, terrain paint is kind of broken in The Sims 4 though. So use debug wood planks to finish it off. You can't just, I personally would use the fence, but whatever. Then add some plants. Okay. So, wow, you can see what I did with this house. I did the thing that they said not to do, which is use the base game gravel. That's all gotta go. Bye-bye gravel. So it's actually saying to use get together this like more cobblestoney one. I mean, if that's what you want me to do, that's what I'm doing. And then it said lower the opacity, maybe make the size smaller, and then using that one's called solid stone. Now we're using some stone, and it basically just makes it, I guess, blend in. Oh yeah, see, look, so we can do it in little patches and it directly matches on top of the other one. That's really, really cool. What if I use this other one, seldom stone? Oh, that one doesn't work with it so much, but we'll use some stone again. See, I like that. So it makes it look more degraded, like the men looking for a dom daddy on Grindr. It's completely degraded down, and then we're supposed to use the dirt, aren't we? I think it was, I don't know which dirt. I don't think it matters. I'll just use the Garden Bedlam one. Adjust the softness right down. Okay, line the edges, but it also said apply dirt onto some of the areas of this just to make it feel a little bit more like worn down and used, like some men on Grindr. Anyway, and then we're supposed to, okay, I've already added like plants and vegetation. I'm not doing that all over again, but it's saying use this specific kind of dirt around the edge just to kind of mix it in with the environment. environment a lot more. And then we're supposed to use this one, scratchy in places, in patches. And then this one just next to the dirt, which makes it blend into the natural grass even better. Which honestly, I think it does. I think that I don't normally use this one, but I think that one makes sense. So yeah, I like that actually. It means you can add more detail. So this is how you apparently make an above ground pool, which is not really new, but you can see they've done like the decking thing here, which I've never really thought about before. In the UK, we don't have swimming pools in our houses, so it's not something I've ever really thought about, but you can see they've basically just sized down the pool and they've actually just fitted it into the platform. So the pool just kind of like wedges in. Okay, we are using curved walls, which is the same as curved pool walls, so it's likely going to be a bit glitchy. So I haven't got my hopes up for this one. The Sims 4 can't handle its curves very well, I don't think. But anyway, we're going to be giving it a go with this build hack, and you can see they've used a parasol, they've used the decking chairs, they've used the table with the chairs here, and you can add other decorations to it, like the lemonade stand, for example, and just make this cute kind of outdoorsy space. They've even used debug here to decorate, which is pretty insane. And as you will see by the video, this is actually functional. So Sims will be able to use this, allegedly. We'll find out soon enough. So we're at my rear and we are going to be creating a little bit of a pool. I don't want to mess it up. Let's do it exactly how she did it. So firstly, we just use the curve wall tool to make a little pool, right? And then we actually just got to wedge this in. Oh, that was easy. You don't want to, by the way, place it right next to it because you can see that will happen. You actually have to like wedge it inwards. So I'm just thinking, because I really want to do something cute here. Maybe I'm actually gonna send this whole entire thing out here and just wedge it in like this. That's a bit of a weird location, isn't it? Right, hang on. What if I move that all the way over there? Add the pool here. See, there we go. I like that. Then we add a fence to go around just a little bit of it. I'll add some stairs going up here. Foundation glitch. That's fine. We'll unglitch it. The pool's looking kind of lame, so let's change to... Look how cool it looks with like a bigger pool trim like this going around the edge. I really like that. I'm gonna use this stony one like this. That's cute. And then we'll use the DLC water. We obviously want to change the inside of the pool. So for this one to match, do we want to use black? Oh no, because we've used curve walls. It didn't work properly. Maybe just like this stony one here is really cute. And then we could use like a stony, I don't know, stony wall on the inside. Then the ladder we can just place like this. That's cool. That's working. Do we want a pool thing like this, a jumpy thing? Maybe not. I will add a turtle to the bottom though, because that looks really cute. Big turtle. And they get together steamer, so it looks kind of bubbly. Maybe we should put the steamer. Hang on. Let me place a steamer on the turtle's arse so it looks like it's farting. Then we've got a float that we can pop in there. So for this little space, I've just used some stuff from the Riviera retreat kit. Not that that kit even really comes with anything. So it's autumn in my safe fire right now. Not a good time to go swimming. See, it looks really cool though, and you can see the turtles farting. So let's make these both go swimming. Is it going to work or is it gonna go? She dislikes fitness. Me too, mate. So, oh, looks like this is working. That's really cute, isn't it? I really like this as like a backyard pool situation. I think it comes with a lot of possibilities. Maybe you could even try this in an apartment that you're building. I don't know how well that would work, or if not an apartment, maybe even just a community pool to make something look a bit more luxurious. I think there's a lot of different options that you could do here for sure. Although, oh, you're decapitating this man's head off, madam. You shouldn't be doing that. I've never seen this before, never tried it. So this person is sizing down the island counters, okay, and then they're using the bar stools to attach them, so that way you can fix them in any place you want underneath these counters that they've set here. Okay, fine. Then they're using, I think it's a base game shelf. They're bringing it up and then sizing it up so it goes over the island counters, and it's supposed to act as some kind of like breakfast table nook that they're using. They've also shown off some other tips which I personally already know, for example, placing a towel right next to the counter so it makes it look like it's fitted in. You can see they've done there, which is quite realistic. I don't know if this is functional. They haven't actually shared, so we're gonna actually see. Right, we're gonna need some space. I didn't make my original kitchen bigger. I don't know why we're not just putting, do you know what I mean? I just don't get it. I mean, maybe they've done it so that you can place the chairs the opposite way round to what you normally would, if you know what I mean. So if I size this right down that way, do you know what I mean? I can actually have have it like opposite. So I could place it like this. And then we're using a shelf. I think she used a base game one. I don't know which one. I'm assuming it's this one called the Immaculate. So she sized it up, kind of fit it into this. Any kind of hack that involves like raising things up, I just know it's not going to work for me. I just know. I don't have a good feeling about this one. I mean, I'm sure you can make pretty aesthetic things with it. It's just, it's not for me. Like, and it's hard to place things. Oh no, look at that in the middle. No, right. Live mode. Are we going to be able to sit on it? Go on, mate. You try it. No, she can't sit on it. See? No, she won't. Okay. So what if I brought this out a little bit more? Can she sit on it there? Oh, okay. I think we're getting somewhere, guys. Right. So let me grab some cheese crackers and then we will sit here and we will eat our cheese. Oh, well, she's actually eating the table right now. So, I mean, it kind of works. Would I really do this? I mean, I think it looks uglier than if you were to just use normal island counters. Do you know what I mean? I'm not keen on that, being honest. Although I do appreciate the towel thing, and I think you guys should use it more too. So let's just pretend all this crap didn't happen right here. We moved the chairs back and the counters to where they were before. We'll even move the cheese cracker bowl back. Right. So if you grab a towel like this and just raise it up on this, it can look like it's fitted into the furniture. Obviously, it's non-functional. I just think it can make your kitchens look really smart. And it's not just, by the way, towels. To extend on this hack, what I like to do is actually use not the bathrobe. What am I talking about? The kitchen apron. Right, somewhere there's an apron, and this one you can see it's clipping to this wall. It's kind of annoying. So what you actually have to do, you do have to just delete the wall around it, and then you can actually freely now place this. And I actually like to fit my aprons onto the fridge, and then you can drag this wall back, and you can see the aprons are now affixed onto the fridge, and it looks like, do you know what I mean? It looks like maybe they're hooked with magnets or something. I don't know. So I do like that hack. So this creator has come up with some ideas for the brand new Sims 4 glass walls, and you can see they've done a sunroom. Okay, I'll go back because I go too fast. You can see that they've used these. Okay, and they've done a greenhouse and a sunroom or conservatory. So that's obvious, right? We all know you can do that. What they have done is an enclosed fountain, which I think would be really cool. They've also done balcony railings. Okay, a glass shower bath thing, which I've done, but here they've done modern planters, which I think looks really, really cool. They've also done a prison for Bob Pancakes. I personally would have used that prison for Judith Ward, but there we go. So I'm actually using like a partially done shell that I built in Oasis Springs. So I'm actually gonna try and make this look more modern by getting rid, actually no, we don't get rid of, these are basically just half walls, but what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna try and turn this now into a modern fence. So I could just use this basic one, although it looks really clean, although I don't like how it looks on the edges. Do you know what I mean? You gotta be careful. If you shift click, it like ruins everything. What about this rectangular one here? This one looks, yeah, this is more my style because it's got like the columns in it, so it looks a bit more realistic. Or here's a clear one as well. That's definitely, because before I used to use this base game window. See, this is what I used to do. I used to use that ratchet base game window, and I used to just place it all the way around here. Now I don't have to do that anymore because I can just use this one, and that's really cool. It just makes it look really smart. I really like that a lot. Now they've also mentioned planters. I'm gonna like move some of this back and try my best to figure out what they did. So I'm actually just gonna add stone all over this, but I'm gonna create some spaces where I'd like some planters to be. So what I'm actually thinking we do first is place the wall and then put the plants in after. So how tall do we want this to be? Not too tall, just a little bit tall like this. I think for mine, I don't want to make them too obtrusive. And then what kind of glass do we want? I kind of like this one that looks triangular. I'm not too sure. The hexagonal one looks very modern. Then we've got to delete the flooring inside of it again. And we also need to change the half wall trim. I could use this. Oh no, that one from Dine Out's too much. Let's just click with a very basic black, smallest one I could find. Like, what's like a modern-y looking bush? Like, is it something like this? Are these called cheese plants? I don't know. Like these don't have to match. I'm just coming up with different ideas. I think if you did it, it's best to do it like this, or it's kind of smaller. And would I put like, you'd have to be careful like with flowers and stuff, and bushes, not to have them clipping outside of the designated isolated area, I think that would be quite tough. Though you could use these basic garden squares. There is a grassy one, I believe, that's like just grass. Yeah, it's this one here. So you could use one like this. And then you could size down some flowers and place the size down flowers around the area. Use something taller in it like this. Yeah, size down some of these bushes massively so that they fit in with the thing and they don't seep out of the glass. I think it's cute. I think you could use it as a planter box for maybe something bigger. I think you could just use it as a planter for a more modern build. I like that, but I definitely love the one of just using it as railings. I think that's going to be a huge game changer, honestly, because if we compare it to the glass fences we've got in the game now, like we've got this one that came in with City Living, and we got this one that came with Get Famous. We also got another one that came with City Living, and oh, Spa Day, there's another. We've got quite a few actually. Get Together, I think the Get Together one is my favorite. I mean, let's compare them. All right, let's compare this Get Together fence, right, or even just the base skin. The base skin one's crap. So the Get Together one I think is really cool. I think it looks sweet, but then if we undo everything that I just did and we go back to this, it just looks so much cleaner. It's just really cool. I love it. So this creator is actually teaching us how to make a sunken house. I love sunken houses in the Sims 4. So it's a bit weird, but you basically build a basement and you just click remove ceilings as she's showing you here. And then you can actually place the like ground floor of the house underneath the ground floor and then build it up like that. And you can create some really interesting things. She's created almost like a little bunker style thing going on here. I really love this build hack, and I just think it has so many different uses. And I'm actually thinking we can test this with the brand new glass wall feature. So I'm actually going to be doing a build, I guess, in a similar-ish kind of shape to what she did. I'm actually just going to copy that directly underneath, although what's this under here? I don't know. So yeah, I'm copying that directly underneath, and then I'm going to delete this and then click the floor where the basement is, click the yellow bit, click remove ceiling, done. Oh, wait, no, I'm doing it wrong because that's the house. Wait, so we're removing the ceiling around the house, aren't we? So I'm thinking we do something like this, right? And then we remove this. Okay, this is our house, our cute little house. And you wouldn't know, I'm just like, I am rushing this a bit because I'm excited, but you can actually turn this, for example, into a park. You could like genuinely, okay, as I said, like I'm kind of rushing this, my vision, because I'm getting a bit overexcited about what we're doing. Let's imagine, okay, you're building your public park and you've got park benches and barbecues and all that rubbish. Okay, let's just ignore the park. And then underneath we have a stairway that goes down. In fact, let's not be basic bitches. Today we're using build hacks. So what we're actually going to do is platforms. Yes, we are. Who uses stairs these days? Not me. So we've got like a platform situation, okay, leading us down here, right? And then we can use these glass walls. Okay. Oh, look at the glass wall, how it's glitching with the platform. That's kind of funny, isn't it? Oh, it only looks like that when you're looking up. That's kind of funny. So, okay, well, we ignore that. We ignore that completely. And I mean, when you go down, you can't see it. Do you know what I mean? I mean, even if I do this, I can't see it. But if I go up, oh, it's gone now. Wait, oh, so if I change that side to a glass wall, the glitch disappears. That's good to know anyway. So like, oh my God, I'm so rushing this. I'm excited. I'm just using like any paving stone. That's not a vibe. Okay, let's do the boring base game concrete outside. And then we go into this. I'm actually going to use this store, but I'm going to use it with maybe stone. Oh, look at the glitching going on there. Welcome to The Sims 4. Okay, maybe we don't. Oh, gosh, was it always like this? Jesus, right. I'll just use a mother flicking spa day, not Star Wars. Oh God, this getting as the glitches have got to me. A spa day door, okay. And what you can do here with businesses and hobbies is you can make your own like underground cafe. Do you see where we're going with the vision? You make like your own little cute underground cafe going on. Like, I feel like I've gone about this such a long-winded way. I'm sorry. I'm just saying there's a lot of things you could do with split level, especially when you combine it with the glass. If you want to know some really simple like houses that you can build in different styles, including model, traditional, other kind of styles, check out this video here because it's going to give you a lot more information. And I've set it out very easy for you. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I will see you in the next one.